Hello and welcome back to A Course in Miracles Workbook for Students. We are on lesson 160. I am at home. Fear is the stranger here. Fear is a stranger to the ways of love. Identify with fear and you will be a stranger to yourself, and thus you are unknown to you. What is yourself remains an alien to the part of you which thinks that it is real, but different from yourself. Who could be sane in such a circumstance? Who but a madman could believe he is what he is not, and judge against himself?
There is a stranger in our midst who comes from an idea so foreign to the truth he speaks a different language, looks upon a world truth does not know, and understands what truth regards as senseless. Stranger yet, he does not recognize to whom he comes, and yet maintains his home belongs to him, while he is alien now, who is at home. And yet how easy it would be to say, "This is my home, here I belong, and I will not leave because a madman says I must."
What reason is there for not saying this? What could the reason be except that you had asked a stranger in to take your place and let you be a stranger to yourself? No one would let himself be dispossessed so needlessly unless he thought there were another home more suited to his tastes.
Who is the stranger? It is fear. Is it fear or you who are unsuited to the home with which God provided for his Son? His fear is fear his own, created in his likeness. Is it fear that love completes and is completed by? There is no home can shelter love and fear. They cannot coexist. If you are real, then fear must be an illusion, and if fear is real, then you do not exist at all.
And so it is.
Wow.
How simply then the question is resolved. Who fears but has denied himself and said, I am the stranger here? And so I leave my home to one more like me than myself and give him all I thought belonged to me. Now is he exiled of necessity, not knowing who he is, uncertain of all things but this, that he is not himself, and that his home has been denied to him.
What does he search for now? What can he find? A stranger to himself can find no home wherever he may look, for he has made return impossible. His way is lost, except a miracle will search him out and show him that he is no stranger now. The miracle will come, for his home, his self remains. For in his home, his self remains. It asked no stranger in, and took no alien thought to be itself, and it will call its own unto itself in recognition of what it is, of what is its own. Ugh.
That was a bit tricky.
Wow.
Who is the stranger? Is he not the one yourself calls not? You are unable now to recognize the stranger in your midst, for you have given him your rightful place. Yet is yourself as certain of its own as God is of his Son. He cannot be confused about creation. He is sure of what belongs to him. No stranger can be interposed between his knowledge and his Son's reality. He does not know of strangers. He is certain of his Son.
God's certainty suffices. Who he knows to be his Son belongs where he has set his Son forever. He has answered you who ask, "Who is this stranger?" Hear his voice assure you, quietly and sure, that you are not a stranger to your Father, nor is your Creator stranger made to you. Whom God has joined remained forever one, at home in him, no stranger to himself.
Today we offer thanks that Christ has come to search the world for what belongs to him. His vision sees no strangers, but beholds his own and joyously unites with them. They see him as a stranger, for they do not recognize themselves. Yet as they give him welcome, they remember, and he leads them gently home again where they belong.
Not one does Christ forget, not one he fails to give you to remember, that your home may be complete and perfect as it was established. He has not forgotten you. but you will not remember him until you look on all as he does. Who denies his brother is denying him, and thus refusing to accept the gift of sight by which his self is clearly recognized, his home remembered, and salvation come.
Oh,
That was one of the toughest chapters.
yes.
I felt that like
Um,
it was a rhyming, one of those say 5 times fast.
right. Um, I think what it's saying is when we, I kind of like number 9. Christ has come to search the world for what belongs to him. His vision sees no strangers, but beholds when they give him welcome, they remember. So it's like we forget who we are all day long.
Mm-hmm.
We're in this body. And when we practice this, this is why this is so important. When we practice this, we remember who we are and who we're united with. And then when we remember who we are, all the fear and doubt and all the things fall away
Right.
because we remember that we're powerful and we're fearless and we have all these things. So this is just, a word. Yeah, this is, I don't know why it always has to be so wordy and sometimes so challenging to read.
Right.
Um, And the first paragraph, too, fear is a stranger to the way of love. So if you're in a loving state, then there is no
Mhm.
fear.
Right.
And when you're in a loving state, you're remembering who you are. Um, and then there is no fear. And um, we're available to all of the riches that love and God provides.
Right.
But we're always like, not always, and not we, but we forget so quickly. We have work to do. We have bills to pay, and the world is chaotic, and blah blah blah. And
Mm.
we forget. We forget that we can just relax. We forget that we can just, and I don't mean relax like forever. Like
Mhm.
there's still things to do, but we can just remember. If when we remember who we are, then we simplify our lives. And I
Right.
think that's why um, this gets complicated because we're not remembering who we are.
Right. Yeah. Identify with fear, and you will be a stranger to yourself, and thus you are unknown to you. So you forget who you are, which is exactly what you had said.
Yeah. And where was that?
Right at the very top, right after the first sentence.
Oh,
Fear is a
identify
stranger.
with fear and you will be a stranger to you. And yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So we're either in a fear or loving state. And
Hmm.
when we recognize that we're not in a loving state, then we're in fear and we're
Right.
uncertain of all things and we are searching for something. We can find no home wherever we look. We are lost, except for a miracle when we somehow remember that we are love and then we remember who we are.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. The sentence could have been, the whole chapter could have just been that first 2 sentences. Right.
Yes, except we need to know and remember that when we're in a fearful state, we're not, and it's not to judge ourselves for that either.
Hmm.
It's just to remember that, oh, yeah, we're in a fearful state, or I'm unsure, I don't feel good, I feel whatever I feel, and allowing the feelings to flow, feel your feelings, and then to remember who we really are.
Right.
So we need some of this muck to dig it up.
Yeah. Yeah. This one's hard to kind of keep discussing because it is just such a challenge of a read, except for the first part.
Well, and it's a simple concept. We just have all these
Yes.
things to read.
Yeah.
And maybe it's just because of where we're at. We understand that.
Mhm.
And so mind you, by lesson 160, I would think if you're practicing this, that
Mhm.
it would, then you would not need all this wordiness. So we have wordiness.
Yeah.
And it is what it is. And it triggers us for the reasons it triggers us.
Mhm.
What reason is there for not saying this? What could be the reason except you ask a stranger to take your place and let you be a stranger to yourself? So it's just, yeah, it's just reminding us that we've pendulum swung from fear to love. And then when we remember that we've done that, then we then we can relax and not swing back, but I mean remember who we are and go back to love.
Yeah, there's many slices of that pie from fear to
Yeah,
love, right?
yeah, yeah,
All little different ratios.
yeah.
Mhm.
And part of the last bit in line number 6 at the bottom of the page, his way is lost, except a miracle will search him out and show him that he is no stranger now. The miracle will come.
Mhm.
So I don't know. If we don't believe that, then we stay in the fearful state.
Right. And I like at the end of 8, whom God has joined remain forever one, at home in him, no stranger to himself.
Right? That's like a great big hug.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I underlined most of 8 and 9
Mm.
and a little bit of 7, actually. He cannot be confused about creation. He is sure of what belongs to him. No
Mhm.
stranger can be interposed between his knowledge and his son's reality. He does not know of strangers. He is certain of his son.
Right.
So again, that's just meaning we
Know who
started
you
out
are.
forgetting and now we remember.
Mhm. Yeah. Even in the acknowledgement of this, it's not that you actually remember it, I
Yeah.
think, but
Yeah.
the acknowledgement that it is true, it's
Yeah.
still hard to not swing into those pieces between fear and love, right? Because
Hmm.
that's just our world in a day to day, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And if we were in a loving state all the time, we would be Christ.
Yes, we would still be a ball of light in the sky or
Yeah.
whatever,
Yeah. So
right?
but I love remembering.
Mhm.
I love remembering.
Do
And
you
the
remember?
chapters, pardon?
Do you remember, or do you mean you love?
I love remembering because I wake up and I don't remember that I am a child of God as I am as God had created me and all those
Right.
things. I have to do like an affirmation of practice. Oh yeah, I'm in this freaking meat suit. Got to do this freaking earth thing, and I don't do that.
So we're
We,
convincing ourselves.
well,
We're
and I'm
telling
remembering.
ourselves the story, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and yeah, if and it's a happy story.
Right.
Yeah, because I am at home. Fear is the stranger here, which is the name of the
Mhm.
chapter.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. We remember? Do we mentally remember? Do we heartfelt remember? I don't know. We do our
Yeah.
best, right?
Right. Yeah.
No one does Christ forget. Not one he fails to give you. Remember.
Excellent.
So
As long
yeah,
as he
number 10.
remembers.
Sorry?
As long as he remembers who we are. I'll just have to take
Right?
his word for it.
Not one he fails to give you to remember that your home may be complete and perfect as it was established. He has not forgotten you. But you will not remember until you look on all he does, as he does. So that's remembering.
Yeah.
That's all we can do is remember and practice.
Yeah.
Because when we're not doing that, then we're struggling with what's happening here on earth. And I don't really want to do that.
No.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Thanks, Kelly.
You are welcome.
Yeah, we'll end that there and we'll
Okay.
rest on that.